It's been good. I mean, I've really enjoyed it. First of all, I think we've played some really good cricket. Even the games that we've lost, we've played well actually a lot of the time. I'm pleased with everything and the way we're playing as a team. Personally, I feel like I've bowled decently in games, and we've been batting so well. I mean, the top orders played really well, so the chance is not, in terms of balls, has not been there, but still happy, and as long as we're playing well, it doesn't really matter, and I feel like we've trained well and I'm in a good space. I think when you're playing so much international cricket and other leagues, you kind of get used to it, jumping around and playing. It's just keeping your body in good condition and looking after yourself, because it is tough and it's not easy because the travel can be a problem sometimes. But I would say I'm quite used to it now, and when it comes to CSK, I do give myself a bit more time before the IPL, and that might be a week and a half, maybe a bit of a break, and then I come and we train well, and the training is almost every day, and it's really good and it's great fun, and you're training with some great players and some really good characters. So you need to keep that enjoyment fresh all the time, and that's certainly one thing I do here. And I love the training, and I love obviously representing CSK, but also playing with the guys and planning without really planning, if that makes sense. We spoke briefly when I first came, and obviously I was batting at 3, and that was my role, to bat 3, and we can go even harder because there's an impact player now, and just play with the freedom and without slugging, obviously. And then obviously I fell ill, I think, after the second game. Mumbai, Jinkia came in, did really well, and obviously he's been fantastic since then. So then that means he's batted 3, and then I've had to change my role slightly, which is fine. I'm happy with. And one thing, it's happened throughout my England career as well. I'll get moved, which is fine by me, as long as we're playing well and we're winning. It's whatever's best for the team, and I feel like someone like myself can balance the team out or just give that extra bit more sometimes. So yeah, my role does change and depends on obviously how we're going. If we have a great start, Shivam goes in. If we don't, then sometimes I go in, and so I'm always prepared for any situation of the game. Obviously the captain changes the field and he does this and does that. You kind of have a bit of an input sometimes, or if MS will ask me, maybe as a sounding board more than anything. He knows obviously what to do and he knows the answer, and it's sometimes just double check with somebody, and it might be Jinkia, myself, Dev, or whoever. And because I might slip at times, obviously I'm closer to him, and he's like, but most of the time he'll go with his own gut feel, and sometimes as a captain you just want an opinion from someone else. Yeah, you kind of trying to help, especially with some of the younger bowlers. Sometimes because MS is keeping and I'm at cover, I can suggest something to a bowler and say, look, if you're going to bowl this, why don't you have this type of field? And then he will tell MS. Or I'm not somebody who will do it all the time. I think MS has a special gift of dealing with spinners and slower type of bowlers and slower wickets. But even on good wickets, I feel like he has this amazing way of using the bowlers. I think also the other teams come and they know, or they think there's like this, it's like a mindset thing where the other teams come, it's going to be spinning and it's going to be slow, Chennai got all spinners, but actually we have me, Jadeja, Mahesh, and then 3 seamers, and like every other team. I guess sometimes we thrive off that a little. It's also nice as one of those contributors to be one of those bowlers where you can really put pressure on, and it just feels like there's more pressure on the batter when you're bowling for CSK than any other side. So I was really pleased when he got signed for us, and I was pleased for him as well as the team, because I know this is the best place for Ben, and he's going to really enjoy himself. And as overseas players, you want to obviously just be in the IPL, and then if you have the luxury, you want to be in the best franchise, or you want to be in the best teams, obviously. So I know these things are really important to players, but I know this is the best place for Ben in terms of enjoyment and his cricket and how it's going to improve him. The one thing I really find funny is like all the guys, most of the guys, they think like Ben's this like hot-headed, and they're all a bit like, initially they were all a bit stand-off-him, and I said, no, look, Ben is a really good guy, he's funny. He's a really funny guy, and he gives a lot of banter. I give him a lot of banter, I give him a lot of stick at times, so yeah, we have this, personally we have a really good relationship, and he is serious when he wants to be serious, and obviously, but most of the time he's always up for a good time, like he's funny and likes having a good time with people, yeah. And another thing, cricketing wise, he's a proper team man, and it's all about the team, and yeah, he's great to have in your team. I think that was one of the best I've bowled for CSK, because it was actually, we were a bit behind. They had an amazing start with Myers on a really good wicket. So I felt like when I came on, I had to bowl well, obviously, and the wickets came, but it was the fact that it was because it was scoring quickly, and it was a good wicket, and they had obviously a good batting lineup. I felt like with the ball, that was one of my best performances. It's been really nice. I've really been impressed with the ground and the facilities and how they've done it up. I was on here a year and a half ago, I think, a couple of years ago, and how much it's changed. And the fans are unbelievable, because last time I played against Chennai, I think there was a bit that it was closed off. And in the test matches, I'm sure in the test match was also closed off. So yeah, the fans have been obviously amazing, and always, and I think what's really, really impressive and surprising in a certain extent is every ground we've played at has been like a home game. Even Mark Wood came up to me and he was like, oh God, we're playing in Chennai, and Lucknow has a massive ground and it's got a big crowd, and yeah, Chennai is huge, and that's one thing I didn't realize. Chennai is massive.